Every year, we want to hear your voices as part of the program. So we have student speakers. And this year we have 2 student speakers who represent and speak to your experience, and it is a pleasure for me to introduce them. Our first speaker will be Jacinta CasmirAnyanwu, and then I will get up again and introduce Robert Lee Testerman Jr. Jacinta, will you please come up here first? Please join me in welcoming her to the stage.
Good morning. Good morning, President LeBlanc, President Fowlers, distinguished Dean, Board of Trustees, faculty, friends, family, and my fellow graduates. Even though I'm nervous, I'm not going to forget to acknowledge Senator Booker and all mothers here. Happy Mother's Day. Congratulations, especially to the magnificent SNHU graduating class of 2019. It is a privilege to be standing in your presence this afternoon. To be honest with you, this feels unreal, and I hope I don't fall off this stage. In fact, my presence here today shows the power of education. Being born in extreme poverty, I have seen some of the most challenging situations in life, from hunger to lack of school fees to homelessness. Even as a child, I have always known that the only way I could change my life was through education. With God's blessings, determination, and kindness from others, I finished nursing school. Today, I'm honored to be standing in your presence with a master's degree. In public health from Southern New Hampshire University, a school with a difference meant for working adults. As a busy mom with 3 children, all under the ages of 7, it was hard. Some days I felt like I was losing my mind. One of those days was the day my then 2-year-old deleted every single thing I wrote in a biostatistics class that I was struggling to finish. I cried like a baby. I know most of you had challenges through the way, but here you are today dressed in your graduating gown. Today is a day of celebration, a day to celebrate all the hard work that got you here. Earning my master's degree has made me more confident in myself, brought new career opportunities and personal growth, but above all, it has made me a role model to my beautiful children and to younger ones looking up to me. I now have a lifelong desire for learning, as I am planning to return to school this fall for my doctorate degree. To my fellow graduates, this is the beginning of good things. The excitement and expectations are high now, but that might go away as you learn more about your new circumstances. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to learn from people around you. Do not get discouraged when the job you are hoping for does not come immediately. Be ready always, because your workload and responsibilities is about to increase. The purpose is to identify what you are good at. Learn to hear feedback and never let it fester. Make corrections and move on. Being focused on success is good, but what is most important is treating people around you with dignity and making positive impact in their lives. Don't forget to balance family with work, but remember, your family comes first. Now, let's go out there, being principled, productive, proactive, and ready to serve our diverse communities and ever-changing world in truth and integrity. Thank you.
Please join me in welcoming Robert to the podium, please.
That's gonna be hard to follow up. Good afternoon. I'd first like to thank President LeBlanc, distinguished guests, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty and staff for not only being here, but also helping us along the way. I'd also like to extend my thanks to the friends and families of all the graduates. Without you, this journey would have been a lot more difficult. Graduates, remember everything that you have done, everything that you've pushed through and sacrificed to make it here today. Think of the late nights, the countless cups of coffee, and especially the, oh my gosh, what did I get into moments. This is for you, to celebrate your grit, perseverance, and dedication. My parents told me a lot of things growing up, usually to stop deconstructing the computer or clean my room, but there are two things that really stick out. One day I was trying to figure out what I want to do for a career. At the time, I was debating if I should enlist in the Air Force or not, and I was stuck in between. I could follow my family's footsteps by serving, or I could start my own. This was my first big decision as an adult. When I asked my parents, my mother laughed, called me a flyboy, and said either way I would make the correct decision, that I needed to trust myself, otherwise I'll never go anywhere. My dad smirked, said he'd be proud either way, and shared what his dad said to him, and that every generation should build upon the last. It took me nearly 11 years, including a 6-year enlistment, to really grasp what all of their advice meant. Among this class, I see people with different experiences, different backgrounds, and different reasons why we do the things that we do. For our own reasons, we have pushed ourselves to where we are today, and even though we may have had our doubts, we believed in ourselves more. Some of us will continue in academia, others will start or continue careers in the workforce, but everyone will build upon the legacies laid before them. Aristotle once said, "The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet." Today is but a small taste of that fruit. Even though we graduate as students from SNHU today, please remember that life will continue to provide us with lessons each and every day. Keep an open mind. Do not be afraid of the unexpected, but welcome it. Do not be afraid to fail, but learn from your mistakes. Do not be afraid of pursuing what you want, just be afraid of regret. Don't stop believing in yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2019.